Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and tonight we're going to be taking a look at Marvel Battle Lines. It's a new game that came out just last week, and I've been hitting it pretty hard this week, and I've been having a lot of fun. And I had some opinions formed early on in the game, but they've definitely changed now in the later part of the game. But first, before we start getting into this, if you're just now finding my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the newest content. Alright, so let's take a look at Marvel Battle Lines. So when I first started taking a look at this game and I was going through the intro, it came off as kind of a tic-tac-toe type simple game. But as I worked my way through the story, through the campaigns, the different modes that we have here, it's definitely much more than that. It definitely requires quite a bit of strategy, and I've really been having quite a bit of fun. Right now, as you can see, I'm level 30. That is max level right now. And I kind of want to just take you through different parts of the game and give you my opinion on each aspect of it. And we're just going to start from the bottom and go on up. So campaign mode. Campaign mode was a lot of fun. I like the story. It's definitely an original story. However, the only thing that I would have liked in this is the campaign to be a little bit longer. This one, finishing the campaign, doesn't take very long at all. Again, it's a cool story, but there's only 3 chapters. If you like shorter campaigns and you want to focus on other aspects of the game, then that's not so bad for me. I want to see more of the story. But again, it just came out last week. I'm sure they have quite a bit planned for it. Next is the arena. So in this game, you do have an opportunity to play against another live player. There's only 2 modes where you can do that in. You can do that in arena, and you can do that up here in the quick PvP match. But you go into arena and you fight your way just like any other type of arena rank. You work your way through different arenas. As you get further up in the arenas, you fight stronger people, and your deck definitely changes as you go through the campaign and as you go through the different modes, because you get a little bit more understanding of what the cards will do and how, in my opinion, I haven't done this quite yet, but what I'm going to be working on is there's a PvE deck, and then there's cards in there that are better suited for PvP. So I'm going to make a campaign deck and a PvP deck. And I think that's going to be quite a bit of fun. But the deck that I've been using has been working pretty well. So arena is fun. There's been some quirks in it. There's this one match that I was in where it didn't matter what I did. I just kept playing cards, but nothing happened. However, the other player continued to do damage to me. So there's just some little quirks like that. Nothing major. Spec Ops, this is a PvP mode where you go through, and this is where you're going to go in and farm a lot of your cards. And in order to farm the cards, you need to 3-star it. So like in here, this 3-star, these are the possible rewards that you can get. You don't always get both these cards. Sometimes you get one or the other. Sometimes you get both. Also, for each stage, you have different requirements in order to hit 3 stars. You can auto-clear. You can only do that, though, once you 3-star it, just like a lot of other games. Once you 3-star a node or a specific part of that story, then you're able to just auto-clear it. So right now, there are 4 different Spec Ops chapters. I'm currently working on 4. Once I finish 4, I'm going to go through and 3-star the different stages that I haven't done yet. Once you get through normal, you can go ahead and go into the hard difficulty and go through and work on those, and those get you even more cards. Like this one right here, you have Yellow Jacket. And I just have to say, we're going to take a look at some other cards that I have, but the artwork in this game is just amazing. I really love the artwork that they've done. And there's really nothing more that I can say about it. The artwork's amazing. The different boards that you play have some really good artwork in there as well. It's just done very well. So that is Special Ops or Spec Ops. We're going to come back to Event Portal here in a little bit. You have your mail. You have Trial Simulation. This one here, this one resets every single day. You definitely want to run through each one of these stages every single day. I've got 12 hours before it resets. But you definitely want to go through these every single day because you get quite a bit of experience and gold and, well, let's see if I go into here. You're going to get gold, you're going to get experience, and you're going to get trials points. And I'll show you where that comes into play here in just a little bit. And then we have notices. These are just updates from the developer. Right now, we have card balancing. So there's the Hulk and there's Thanos. They did some changes. If you want to see what changes they made, you go into detail view. You click your cards. So currently I have the Hulk. And they changed it right here. So they changed his attack and his hit point. So right now they took 90 attack points off and 120 hit points off. It says right here, only cards acquired before the balance changes can be disintegrated. So I can't disintegrate this. However, as they make balance changes and updates to the cards, they give you the option to disintegrate it, which gives you this stuff right here, this dust. I don't know what it's called because I haven't seen anything that tells me what it's called. However, you can use these to upgrade cards, and we'll talk about upgrading cards here in a little bit. But there's a couple different ways to do it. Next, your friends list right here. You can see who are your friends. You can see received quests and sent requests, so that's pretty normal. You have login rewards, so every single day you get login rewards. It's pretty common, especially in mobile games. You have monthly and weekly. You have the quick PvP match, which is just you go in there, you hit select, boom, and you're going to find another player to play against. That's the other mode where you are playing a live player. Every other mode here is either against, well, is always against the machine. But when you go to the different challenges down here, I'll show you that here in a second. One just ended, but that is, from my understanding, it is the player's structured deck that they're currently playing. You have card collection. The cool thing about card collection here is as you collect different ones, like right here, shield, I have 100% of shield now, and as you collect the cards, so once I hit 3, I got 5 crystals. Once I hit 6, I got another 5, and then I got 10 once I completed shield. So these are all the shield cards. And you go through the different ones, so you can just work on collecting different ones. Here's defenders. Your daily missions, this tells you different things to do in order to complete, in order to get money and experience. And these things right here, these are what allows you to auto clear specific stages once you've 3-starred it. So you want to collect those up, because you do have one of the dailies is to win trial simulation 3 times, and it's just really easy to just auto clear 3 of them really quick. And then the last 2, so we have challenges. The challenge is a ladder ranking mode where you just continually climb the ladder. I got into the top 2%, which I think my score was like 1,500 and something. And I'm about to grab the rewards from that, so we'll see. We'll see what it says. So rank, I got up to 1365. I got gold 1, so it tells you the name, score, wins, and season 2 starting score. So once season 2 starts, I'll start off with 300, and then rewards, I get 65 gems. Did I grab it? Did I get it? Because it doesn't look like it. Oh no, it's in the mail. Here we go. See these dots? Oh, see, when there's dots here, you see these red dots, it means that there are things for you to do within that mode of the game. So since I accepted the gems there, I'm assuming that in my mail I have my gems, and there we go. The event portal. So this is cool. When this game launched, a certain number of events launched with it, which I thought was really, really cool. You have the 7-day check-in challenge. So once you've checked in for 7 days, you're going to unlock this Black Spider-Man leader. And I'll show you about the leaders here in a little bit. But once you get 3 days, you get 30 of these gems. And once you hit 7, then you'll get 50 gems along with the Spider-Man leader, the Black Spider-Man leader. Another one was this level up event. As you go through it, so once you hit level 10, you get 3 cards. These cards are from the Shield collection, and then you get 1,000 gold. Once you hit 20, you get cards from the Guardians of the Galaxy collection, and then once you hit level 30, then you get 1 card. So you see 3, 2, and 1. You get 1 card from the Avengers collection. My card from Avengers was the Hulk. My card from Guardians of the Galaxy, I believe, was... One of them definitely was Star-Lord. And I think the other one might have been Gamora. And then the 3 cards from S.H.I.E.L.D. off. I can't even remember. And then the other event here is the S.H.I.E.L.D. training program. So you had specific tasks to meet. So upgrade a card. Gave you some experience in gold. Auto clearing. Spending 20 auto clear tickets. That gave you some experience in gold. And then getting used to the battlefield. And then this was a cool event. There's only 1 day left. It ends tomorrow night. And this is just their Halloween event. So that is the main screen here and the different modes that you have. Now just taking a look at some of my cards just to show you the artwork. Here's Ant-Man. Nope, not that. Here's Ant-Man. He looks really cool. Daredevil. Captain Marvel. Crimson Hawks. Gwenpool. Iron Man's over here. You'll get Iron Man pretty easy. And if you go ahead and link up to Facebook, I believe, then you get Doctor Strange, and he's right here. I mean, look at that. Just that artwork is really cool. I mean, there's so many cards. The artwork, I have not seen artwork yet that I don't like. These ones are a little funky, though. These Nova Corpsmen look kind of like they're not finished compared to everything else, because there's this one up here, too. They just don't look finished compared to some of these other ones. I like that. Down here, so you can change your leader, and your leader impacts you in the game. So right now, Wasp, that's who I have as my leader. It's 100 additional leader hit points, and then action cards that are removed from the game after use may return to library at 25% chance. So you got a 25% chance that the action card that you're going to use, which most of them leave the game when you're done with them, you'll get that returned to your library. A couple other ones that you have Black Panther, you have Thor, you can read that right there, and Black Widow. And then you have Star-Lord and Spider-Man. And then you have Iron Man, and then the person you start with, which has no benefits. In my opinion here, I think for me, the top 2 leaders is Wasp because of the action cards being returned to your hand, and then Thor because my strategy when I play a lot, I move a lot of characters around, and with this you get 300 additional leader hit points. You also deal 50 to 100 damage to an enemy after moving an ally. Alright, so there is that. Then you have guilds. So once you hit level 10, you can join a guild. Once you hit level 15, you can create your own guild. And your guild maxes at 20 characters. And then the weekly support just is about guild members donating cards and helping each other out. And then the shop. So you're going to have these special offers that come in. So this one here has stayed the same for a while, this level up offer. Monthly package. These special card deals here. This is just a package deal, so $10 and you get all these cards. Here's the daily offers, so these change. These reset at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. You got your card packs, you got your different ones. This is where you spend gems. Now, for me, as far as gems go, I would recommend spending gems only on the premium card pack. This is just from my experience, I've gotten really good pulls from this premium card pack. The basic card pack, you get quite a bit. These advanced cards and stuff like that. A lot of this stuff you're going to get. I feel that with the premium card pack, you're going to have an opportunity to get cards, really good cards that you don't already have. And then I'm going to purchase another one right now, and we're going to see what we get. So I can show you what we pull. So I'm hoping we get some good cards. We'll see what happens. We got 3 commons and a couple rares, so we'll see what we have. These green crystals here, these are commons. I have him. I have him too, but I do want to upgrade him, so it's good to have more. I've got him, but again, I want to upgrade him. All right, let's see what kind of rares we got. Ah, this is a nice card. I don't have this one, but I know that a lot of people do. And then what do we get for this one right here? And we get Ronin. Now, I don't know if you guys play Marvel Strike Force, but Ronin is horrible in that one, so I'm hoping he's good in this one. So what does it say? When a character is knocked out, Ronin gains 100 attack hit points. So, I mean, you can build up his attack pretty quick with that. All right, let's look at upgrading cards really. Well, no, let's go through this. So you got gem recharges. You can purchase gems. at a cost, and then you can purchase gold, which is what's required to upgrade cards. You can purchase them at a cost for gems. Then you have two other stores here. You have a Special Ops store, which you gain Special Ops points as you complete the different stages. And then you have Trial Simulation. You get those points as well as you complete the trials. Now, to upgrade a card, we'll see if I have... Well, let's just upgrade the Green Goblin here. So I've got 7 of 7. I only need 2. When this red dot's here, it means that you can upgrade it. So I'll click that. And then it tells you, so I'm going to go from 570 attack to 627 and 420 hit points to 462 when I upgrade that. And it only costs 500 gold. So we'll go ahead and upgrade that card. Cool little animation. So pretty cool. So that's how you upgrade them. Beginning. If I go back into them, now you can see when I hit card upgrade, it shows the next is going to cost me 5,000 gold, and then you see this right here. These are the this is the currency you get when you disintegrate cards. So it's not both of these. You don't need 400 of these and the 5,000. It's one or the other. So once I get 10 of these cards, all I need to do is spend the 5,000 and I can do it. Or if I have 400 of these. Now I don't know how much of this currency you get when you disintegrate a card, but we'll find out. You can see it up at the top here too. And so a few tips that I've gone over without calling them tips is make sure you do your dailies every single day. Make sure you do the events every single day. Clear your simulations every day as it resets, and then do as much as you can in the PvP area, because as you complete PvP matches, then you get gold, you get experience, you can get cards as well. And then make sure you go through your daily missions, because there's just, I mean, I've only been playing this for a week. I started this last Wednesday, and today I hit level 30, so you can level up pretty quick. I don't think it's really in the level that this game is going to shine. It's really in building the different decks and trying different things and going up against people in the arena and in the challenges. Let's go into Trial Simulation. I still have 2 in there that I need to do to finish this up. Let's see how well I do. This definitely gets harder, so I can't guarantee I'm going to win, but this definitely gets harder as you go up in level. And now that I'm max level, I'll probably get used to it, but... So here's about time. Here's She-Hulk. It's just, again, the artwork. I can't say enough about it. It is very cool. Now you do have the opportunity to switch these cards out. You don't have to stick with them. So let's go ahead. I usually will throw Karen Page out first. I'll grab some of these fragments here, these cosmic fragments. It adds to your total down here.
Well, most of the plan.
That way, if they take her out, I get the cosmic fragment she picked up, as well as the cosmic fragment from her. Alright, now, so I have 2. I want another one, because I need 3 total for what I want to do. So I'm going to use this card here. This is Tactical Retrieval. It's going to retrieve a cosmic fragment for me, but then also add 83 hit points to nearby allies. But there's nothing nearby, so I'm not going to benefit from that, but I will go ahead and take one of these fragments up over here.
Mind if I take
because I'm going to take this character out here and then throw in She-Hulk, but I'm going to do it over here. That way I pick up another fragment, and I put my opponent on the defensive now.
Oh man, this is gonna rock.
So he's got to use an action. See, so that's that pumpkin bomb delivery one there. That's the one I have not got from that holiday event yet.
Sure you do.
Now in here, I'm not playing against a live character, but I am playing against another person, I believe, just what they have in their deck. This is Baron and Strucker here. He's pretty cool. Destroy a nearby cosmic fragment. So again, there's one where it destroys cosmic fragments. But there's one down here, so I'm going to pick that one up. I like using Luke Cage because with him, when damaged and not knocked out, you add 120 hit points. So he starts out with 380 and 540.
I'll take this.
Better make this one count.
Now for this one here, I'm going to go ahead and attack Baron Strucker here. It's going to do me some damage here, but it's not going to kill me. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this. So this is Techno-Organic Virus. There are characters that have persistent abilities, like She-Hulk, where she will continually increase her attack and her hit points. This card here, it will remove that target's special ability and also do 363 damage. This character doesn't have any special abilities that are persistent, but he's got less than the 363, so I'm going to go ahead and just take him out using this. And it's a zero-cost card, and it's pretty effective. And then I'm going to bring out this guy here. Now, in order to attack the other player, you need a line of 3 horizontally, 3 diagonally, or 4 vertically. And then once you do that, these characters that attacked are in a rest mode. So, and they rest for 1 turn before they can move in. You can't move them, you can't attack with them, you can't do anything with them until after that resting period. We have 2 that we can use, which is perfect because this attack here, Helicarrier Strike, it deals 770 damage to a selected horizontal line. You're going to have these action cards and character cards that do attacks based off vertical, diagonal, or horizontal lines. So I'm going to use this card and just take out both of their characters over there. Now I have 0, but it's still my turn. So there's nowhere in here where you can skip your turn if I wanted to keep all these cards in here. But I have 0. I'm not going to keep Doctor Strange right now, so I'm going to switch him out. And I got a 0-cost character card, so that's good for me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this. Another way you could also force a skip and give your opponent the turn is if you move a character that's already on the board. But seeing how I have 2 that are resting, I don't have the option to move a character on the board. So I'll put her out there.
Thanks.
Listen, I have a plan. Well, most of a plan. I am just getting started.
And he took out Luke Cage, which was smart for him.
Better make this one count.
All right, so this is pretty cool because, well, if it works out for me, let's see. I'm actually going to switch this card out. I'm going to look for my arrow, see if I can get my arrow. Because if I can do that, then I'll win the match here. But I don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this card here. So this targets an enemy whose attack is below 600. So that's this character right here. Below 600. It's going to destroy the character. It's also going to destroy the slot. As you can see, it doesn't matter how many hit points that character has. So this card is powerful against really high hit point characters that your opponent throws out. So I am going to use this on this guy. And then what it's going to do is it destroys this panel here. So your opponent cannot play. So opponent can't block me there. Which is really cool because next turn it's not going to be broken. I'm going to be able to use it as long as I can keep my characters on the board. So I'm going to put Karen Page over here and then see what my opponent does.
Carpe freaking diem. All mine.
See, and that works out really well. So he couldn't do anything. He didn't have anything to take me out. So I'm good here. And I'm going to go ahead and throw Luke Cage in here now. But first, let's see if I can get a different... Yeah, no, nothing really that I can... Anything else I can use. So I'm going to throw Luke Cage in there. And then we'll do some more damage.
You looking for a fight? You got it.
Listen, I have a plan. Well, most of a plan.
I might have a surprise in store.
Alright, and we're going to be able to take this guy out, but I'm going to see...
Something new.
I'm going to pull him right here. It's going to force him. So now I have 2 rows that I can potentially attack from. So it's going to force him to do something drastic. But he's going to really only be able to block 1 lane unless he has a card that can take out multiple characters, which it doesn't look like he has. And just for fun, we're going to throw out Doctor Strange here. After summoning him, he chants all allies with a shield that prevents damage until the next turn, but he has insane attack and hit points, and he's just fun. So we'll do that. We'll take this. We'll take my opponent out.
Game over, man.
I love the character paneling and the just what they say. After a while, I mean, they say the same thing over and over. It'd be nice if there was a little bit of variety there, but overall, it's really cool.
I can't take all the credit for that win. But
So we got some gold, some experience, and some trial points. And there we go. I think we'll stop there. I don't want the video to be too long. Overall, my impressions of the game is it's a lot of fun. My opinion definitely changed as I got more familiar with the game and understood that it's not just a simple tic-tac-toe game. It is very strategic, and you have a bunch of different combinations with the characters that you have to build a bunch of different types of decks. So I'm really looking forward to building different decks that have different strategies, just like you would with any other card game. And yeah, just seeing what else the developers have that they're going to launch. Now, it is, again, we're only a week in, and there's quite a bit to do when you first get in here, but once you max out, once you've finished your level 30, and you finish that campaign, then it really boils down to the challenges and the arena that you're going to rank up in, and then going through and completing the Spec Ops mode with making sure that you get through all the normal that are 3-starred and all the hard mode stages that are 3-starred as well, so you can continually farm cards. Now, as far as some areas where I think they could have done better, the tutorial I really think could have been much better than what it is. It doesn't tell you about how to upgrade your cards. There's a lot that it just doesn't tell you. Like moving, it doesn't tell you that you can move characters on the board, and it doesn't say anything about being able to pass or switch cards either. So there's some areas there that are definitely lacking. There are some cards in there where the wording and the grammar is just way off. It doesn't make sense. I think really that's it. You can challenge your guild mates, which is really cool. So you right off the bat, you can start playing against your friends. So I think overall, I think that they've done very well with the game. The artwork's amazing. The story is fun. I'm hoping that they continue with that story. And yeah, just a couple different areas of opportunity, but nothing really that in my opinion would spoil the game. So there you go, everybody. That's what I had for you tonight. I'm curious, are you playing Battle Lines? And if you are you having fun with it? What do you think about it? What do you think of the game so far? Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to let me know by hitting that like button and sharing your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everyone, and we'll talk to you next time.